ready for the first, I think. This is going to be like about this is going to be about 4 to 6 seconds of just preparing around the campsite, like you're just doing something. Okay. I mean,
Was it going to be a camp scene? Or
yeah, it's like a camp preparation scene.
just relaxing and waiting, or cleaning?
A nervous cleaning. Yeah, just for 4 to 6 seconds, like checking your gear of any type or filling a cartridge box.
Okay, like in here in the weeds, or
Yeah. This one's let me get it from over here. So when I hit record, it ought to go. Keep that right after that.
this tree okay here?
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah.
You want me kneeling or
yeah,
sitting?
I think so. I think so.
In this situation?
Yeah, that's looking good. Okay. You ready?
Now hold on.
Okay.
Which
And
Down with the poison ivy.
I'll yell cut when I'm done. Tell me when you're ready and I'll just start.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Go. Fantastic. God, that worked.
I don't know what I was
so
doing.
scared. Okay, let's see what it did.
Well, I'm saying, what was I doing? Why did I do that?
Oh, God damn, it's unbelievable. God damn, it worked.
Was it goodie?
Yeah. Okay, God, I thought I blew it because I may have moved it.
Okay. I don't know what I was doing, but why would I be pulling back to the I was checking the.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy, the thing about it is, the intensity, at least on here, looks exactly the same. Fantastic. I thought okay, so now I know how to do it. So,
Want to head in a little bit? Do you have a marching scene?
yeah, well, okay, here's the next. Yeah, look at this. Okay. Let's see how long that's going to take. Well, you know, we're going to be pretty good at this. Okay. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000.
So where are you going to pick it up, Mark?
I'm going to have pretty much halfway of a close-up. It's just going to be like 3 seconds of you just going right by
Just
me.
like that.
And I'm not going to move the
Oh,
camera.
so you want me to start right here then?
No farther away than that. Let's see how long it takes you to go 4 seconds.
4 seconds?
Yeah.
Tell me when you want me to go.
Okay, go. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. I think we got to start a little bit
A little
sooner
closer?
than that.
Okay.
So, let me go back a little bit. Okay, this is going to be great. I can't believe this thing does work good for this. Okay, boy, it
About
is
100.
stifling. Okay,
Why don't I get in stride, and when I hit that point, so I'm not starting.
yeah, sounds good. Matter of fact, everybody else has their weapon drawn.
You're kidding.
Just
Vietnam
like
style.
They do. Okay, you're right. I'll send you and then I'll start it, okay? Okay, go. Too much. Something's wrong. It went past it too far. I erased a lot of shit. Let's see what happened.
Mr. Mathis, define a lot of shit.
I erased a lot of shit. Let's see what happens.
Maybe we can edit that out here real quick.
Hang on.
Loose shoe on this one?
Yeah.
Where do you want it to come off at?
Just about right past me.
Okay.
Okay.
Want a little dress rehearsal here?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll kind of count. Okay. Go.
Am I going to keep looking at the shoe or what?
You go a whole bunch where you realize, and you come back together. And then we'll take up a lot of time. Then you kind of make up time by running away.
Okay.
It works.
With the shoe on or with it off? Do I put it back on?
I think you carry it.
Okay, so you can see inside. The making of.
The making. Okay, you ready?
Now, how was the weapon? I mean,
It's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this looks great in the woods, believe me. Okay, and don't walk too fast because it will, you know, because I got.
How much time do you have to kill?
18 seconds.
Oh, okay. All right.
But don't, as I said, go ahead and, well, I'll kind of coach you. Once the shoe goes off, go ahead and go quite a bit.
Okay, how many steps do you want me to go past before I run back?
4 to 6.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Go. Come on, okay, it finally cut off. Too much? There's about 3 seconds where you're not on, but I think it's okay. It's better than what? The whole problem is from me screwing it up. 18 seconds to help me screw it up. What do these people, what do they think? What do you think I said? Oh, that's a flip shoe. You slapped it sideways, Mark. Okay. There I go. There, look at that sock. Well, you know what? I might have to
Go back and fill.
I might have to go just a couple more.
What about me putting the shoe back on after I look?
Let's sit down.
Use your book now.
I wish they'd shoot the one thing up there. If I didn't, I don't think we would have done the shoot. Because there's not going to have any, it won't have any, you know, commentary. Everybody will just figure out what happened.
Right.
So, yeah, that's what we could get now is I could get a head-on shot of you trying to put it on while you're trying to catch up, which will fill up. I can either start it where it's panning over dead bodies, or I can start it 2 seconds beyond that where it's just showing gunfire.
Okay, one more time.
Here, let me show you.
I don't think I've seen the next scene yet.
This is when it's going to go. It's either
Dead bodies.
or
I think the bodies ought to go. Shoot the gunfire.
Right,
We can get
exactly.
a scene with me shooting.
that's what I think too. So we'll figure out how many seconds that's going to take.
Matter of fact, we're getting where it's a little bit darker because the next scene's
Yeah.
inside trees, and right around
Right.
the corner here it's pretty dark.
Okay, so this is the okay. Well, you know, we're good at this.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the edit out point right there. Okay, let me just read it again. I'll get right ahead. It's nice to finally use this thing again.
Just tore a big hole in my trousers. I did.
Here's your,
Yep. Hey, it's all right there. Holy as crap anyway.
there you go, Bucky. Yeah, I love it. It's just so funny.
Possibly,
Uh-huh.
how many seconds? I could possibly be finishing up a drink on the canteen
Yeah.
before I pick the Brogan up.
Okay, it looks like we've got 6 seconds altogether. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but it is, really.
Oh, okay. 6 seconds. Okay, let's see. We're finishing up. Like action here.
Uh-huh.
3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000. I'd say that'd be perfect.
Okay,
The
but
canteen will be at my mouth when you start,
Okay.
maybe?
where I'm picking up the scene is it's showing you traipsing through running after you've gotten your shoe.
Okay.
So it's the very next scene after this. So I don't know if you'd be sitting down yet. I mean, we have
Oh,
to show.
there's no inter...
We'd have to show some motion of you of sitting down from running. Either that or I've got to wait a couple seconds before I start it.
Let's think about this for a second.
What might be good is showing you coming in with
Getting
that
ready.
shoe to put it on. You know, like
When, but we'll see. But we'll see. There's no pump on there yet, though, right? And see, now they're going to be aware of the shoe because the shoe came off. So that's going to be the focus. What the hell's the deal with the shoe?
yeah. When do we well,
Maybe this is the time to do that.
bring it on and start pumping it up.
Leading into the, and then he leads into battle.
Yeah, I think it probably is.
in other words, I'm this direction, putting it on.
Yeah, and pumping it up.
Or should we have? Should we just?
But they
we have
weren't
the
on.
pump
They
yet?
weren't on. They weren't on.
We only have 6 seconds. Let's see.
Okay. You know, at one point,
It's going to go from running to.
at one point, I was thinking about having you open up a new box of shoes because you're so happy, you know, and it shows it with the paper and everything. But I hadn't really thought of that now because we've already done it without it. Maybe somebody just tosses it to you from off camera. 2 new shoes. And then all of a sudden you just catch them, you look up, like, what are these? And nobody will know where the hell they
So
came
we're going to go to the pump to actually a cutaway of firing. Or see, my thing was, should we show me pumping right before we go into climactic end, like right before the battle?
Well, the question is how do we demonstrate? How do we show that we now have pumps? 'Cause we've already established.
Maybe I've had them all along. Oh no, I haven't had them all along.
That's why it came off.
That's right.
Somehow. So now you. But how do you get them? That's the question. How do we get the pumps now? Somebody just throw them to you? I mean, make them wonder. I mean, we could set it up and you just catch them. You kind of look around and then you just put them on and go. I think it would work. I mean, we can maybe see what it looks like.
Let's see. I picked up my shoe.
You could get mad and throw them both away. Or you could get mad, throw them up.
Throw them in the air.
Throw them up and they come down
They
with
come back
pumps on.
down. The pump's on them.
I think that's it. That's it.
That'll be it.
Why not? Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So we need the balls aren't on here first.
No, they're not. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm kind of I've ran. I picked it up.
Yeah, you've just gone off the scene, away from me, that way.
What if I kind of run over here real quick, like I'm going to put it on,
Get exasperated
and just throw it up
Throw 'em up.
with any kind of a lip movement or.
Well, expression of just disgust.
Well, let's see here what you're saying. Let's kind of walk through it.
Yeah. We're talking about 6 seconds there. I
Okay.
say you run up here and you start to put it on and you say you just give an expression like the hell with it and you take the other one off and you throw them both up in the air.
So where are you going to be angling here now?
Pretty much just
Wonder maybe we ought to go back here farther, get away from these 2 logs,
okay.
and because we have a nice little open space here to throw them up in the air.
Yeah.
Big old hole in my trousers, right in the groin. What about in here? You're in that area right there.
This will make it look like this is where you've run out from.
Right, I'm running out the other direction.
Now it's okay to have a different angle, right? So, to go from back to front, you think?
Oh yeah, I'd
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So in other words, we're running.
yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah. And then it comes down with the pumps on it.
So you would you'd pick up the next scene, maybe with like with them lying here,
Yeah.
and I would run in and put them on
Right.
in the battle.
But how do we get 2 of them into this? How do we do that? I mean, since you still got
I take
one
my other one off.
Oh fuck!
What?
It just stopped.
Okay.
I have to redo it. Sorry.
Steven Spielberg said that at one time.
The creator gets mad at.
Well, should we do this? Well, how does that look?
Well, okay, let's see exactly.
Without the shoe coming off here.
Okay, let me go back here a little while. Okay, pause. Okay, hold on. Okay, now hit. Okay, we got 7 seconds altogether. But
7 seconds before what, the battle scene starts?
right. 7 seconds from the time you've run off with one shoe that you've went back and retrieved until the battle scene starts.
The shoe comes off here, and I just maybe. Would I see the other pair first and then throw mine? Because they're both going to be off here.
How do we get
I'm going to
them?
be standing here sockless.
What do you think? What's the best way to get them? Do we get them off somebody, or do they just drop in, or are they sitting there? What do you think?
I'd say they should be probably the easiest way is just to sit them there. We could have a close-up maybe just of the shoes over there with my hand going down picking them up with the pump on them. Or should we not see the pump yet?
We could have them just kind of laying haphazardly like, yeah, God bless you. You don't have a shoebox in there, do you?
Yeah.
What do you think all of a sudden you just come up, they're right there? That would be kind of funny.
Back when I'm running,
yeah, you run right into them.
I come running and they're there.
And see, I can show you from the knees up. So
But then we go to some battle scenes and then come back to me pumping them.
Yeah.
Then me going into battle.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I got like 2 minutes of stuff on here, so I think we won't run out. And even if the commercial went 2 minutes, nobody knows.
Oh no.
Well, that's the only thing is how do we present them? And I'm game.
Right now everything's pretty serious.
Yeah, it might be kind of funny to have something just that makes no sense at all, like just.
Well, that'll be the. All right, director consultation here.
Oh man, this is going to be good. Okay.
Okay, which direction?
Probably. Well, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to see where to insert it. This thing had played a long way, so there's a bunch that I've missed. We're going to have to get you in here a couple times.
How about if I'm right up in here? Right up in here, Mark. Well, and you could be back, like right in that little opening.
That
I'll
thing.
shoot in here.
Thing's on. Sorry.
Excuse me. Yeah,
Something about the woods makes you want to do two things.
It was on, wasn't it?
Oh, mercy.
We are loading.
Okay. I think it wouldn't be bad to have a shot of you right there with the group. Kind of with hands like this on the rifle. Just for
Just getting ready?
No, here, let me show you what you're doing. I can tag you onto the end of this. In this scene right here, where they paint them standing right next to each other.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just
Kinda get
right.
one side establishment.
Okay, there. Yeah, they're actually lined up in trees. So actually, right in. If I'm standing right in here next to these trees, I can hear over in here.
Let me get the same camera angle that they've got. Oh, I went too far. Yeah, we're gonna run out of daylight tonight. But it's nice and dark in here too. Okay. I lost what I was doing. Okay, right there. Oh yeah, just about anything. This would do. That would do. I think just right there for a couple shots. Okay. Let me just try to see exactly where to put it. Yes. It's just going to be a couple seconds like this.
Yeah, real quick. I'm just going to kind of look a little bit to my right so the other guys are just pan past.
Yeah.
It's still filming.
Sorry. Okay, right there. It's right there. Okay, there's a tree there. Then I go to the tree. Then there you are. So. light looks better on the camera on the stand. Ready?
Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Here we go. It's always nice to keep working. All of a sudden there's nobody next to you, but that's all right. We can either do it again or whatever. I mean, there's always people, and all of a sudden to the left there's nobody but a tree.
That's okay.
You want to leave it like
That's
it?
good, yeah.
Okay. So the next one, okay, now they're firing.
Okay, which direction are they firing? Which angle? Let's see.
They're firing toward the light. So I almost need to be on the other side.
Is that the Confederates there?
Well, it isn't one. Yeah, that is. This right there is not. I mean, that's
You're kind of behind us, like at an angle, like here, aren't you? What about if I'm firing into here and you're right over here in the light
Yeah.
spot, like right in there?
Now, where are you firing into?
Back into here, over in this area.
I think so.
What if you get? Can you get?
And we can have you cover up some of the Confederate stuff.
Or you want me to move up a little bit farther?
Let me think. I think I'm almost. This shot is even with them
Like
exactly.
right in here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna sound plug it. Shoot.
What?
Yeah, I'll make it. I don't want this. I don't want the cotton showing in my, or the tissue in my ear showing. You jam it way down in there, and you just tell me if I can see it or not.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Is that showing?
Not at all. Okay. I'm getting ready.
You wanted to show me finishing loading or just firing?
Boy, we're not gonna have a lot of time. I'm gonna have to redo it. How much time? Why don't you tell me how much time you need your take?
Just 2 seconds. I'll just be in this position.
Yeah.
Look, here we go. I'll put the cap on. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4.
I'm gonna set it up a little bit farther than I did. Okay. Let me just take it a little bit farther than what I had. It's kind of hard to get exactly where I want to be just a second. Okay, you're gonna have a fair amount of time.
Okay, like
I've got 8 clicks on there according to this. Is that too long?
well, let me see. What if I
Let me count.
Hold on.
Let me tell you what I was thinking. Let's see.
if we start from
1,000,
this position, we
2,000.
call-
Yeah, those are seconds.
how about if I start with the ramrod in? Give me a count.
Okay.
Ready? Here we go. Watch this.
Okay.
1 1000, 2 1000.
I'll tell you what. Hold on.
3
Let me put it back where I had it. Okay. Then
Do
we'll
what?
know. Okay. Let me pause it. Okay. Ready?
Am I just practicing?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the ramrod in.
'Cause I have it exactly where it would kick in and kick out right now.
Tell me when.
Okay. Go.
1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000. Not enough time.
No, that would kick out right there.
Yeah. Okay, I need to forget the ramrod.
Okay.
I'll start from going. I'll go. I can just pretend
Or I
I'm.
can give you all the time you
I'll
want.
pretend I'm reloading again. I'll just start from putting my cap on.
Yeah.
Tell me
You-
when you're ready.
So you're gonna shoot like within 3 or 4 seconds,
I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, it'll be.
and then you can just go back into whatever you be
Just
doing.
give me an action, and I'll act like I'm gonna reload again.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get back to where I need to be.
How many seconds will I have? About 4.
It says I've got it 8 set now, but I can make it less if you like. Want to make it a little
I'd
bit
say
less?
about 6 seconds would be
Okay.
fine.
Let me reset it a little bit.
I think something more instant here would be better.
Yeah. Okay. Let me make that 0 there. Okay. We're getting there. At least I don't have to read my directions now. Oh man, I just about had it where I need to be. Okay. Yeah, 5 seconds is what I got on here right now.
Okay, I'll start putting a cap on.
It's gonna be a quick 5. It's like 4.5. Okay, I'm gonna be more like this because it's almost right.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of angle in here.
Okay.
Tell
ready anytime you are. Okay, you ready?
In action, I'm gonna put the cap on.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
No,
No.
I lost my cap. I don't want to waste the shot.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just redo this.
I should have held the cap.
Okay, that's cool. It's no problem going back. Not whatsoever. Boy, the only thing we're missing is the smoke. It's the only thing we're missing.
Well, it'll be quite a bit if you have me wide enough. If you have enough room of it coming out, you'll get a lot of it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's going from smoke into non-smoke when I show you. The other guys, you know.
What do you mean, fire one and smoke it up a bit?
You think it would?
Oh yeah. If you're going to be ready to go real quick.
Well, we can do that, and then we could just do it right away. I mean, you know, I'll just have it. Now, do you want a little bit more time than what that was last time? That was at 5. You want it back to 8, or you want it at 5? You could just be ready to shoot without doing anything, or we can let you any way you want to do it.
I'm going to smoke it, and then we're going to go with another one.
Okay, let me go ahead. Let me have this ready to go, though. Do you want the 5.6 like we had last time, or you want a little bit longer? That last one was set on 5, and we didn't get it off. You want me to set it a little bit longer?
I think 5 will be plenty.
You just be
Just let
ready
me
to go?
smoke it up, and I'll load it real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to stand back and shoot into us. Okay? You ready for this?
Okay, no, not yet. Let me get it completely ready.
This is called Smoke Machine on a Budget.
Yeah. Okay,
You're all right. You'll be all right back there.
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, go. Okay. We ready?
Yeah, anytime you're ready. Oh, that looks good. Sorry.
Shoot, we're losing.
I can pan down from it real quick. Or,
We about ready?
yeah, go ahead. You ready?
No. Okay. Go.
Go. It's on. Okay, cool. Let's see what it looks like. I mean, we lost most of the smoke, but that's no big deal. There's a
Well,
little-
believe it, you'll have a little bit in there. No, not much, so.
Well, that's not bad. Okay, here we go. Cute sticks for me. I'm far there. This sticks for
Looks good.
It's not bad.
That looks good.
Okay, we can about line it up.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause we might be running out of stock footage, probably. So what's the next thing?
Pump Brogan, I guess.
Pump.
Let's move up a little bit.
Yeah.
Get into a little bit more light.
Which way? Those onto the movie. You know what I mean? The two graphics.
Okay.
Boy, it's humid. That thing is soaking wet. That thing.
How much shows more?
Okay, let me find out where we're gonna do it. Oh, it's great because they're running now.
Yeah.
At this point, they take off running.
Should I run in? Should I come around now? Should I run in and pump?
Here, you want to see what's happening? This is good. This is a real combat here. Just you watch. Just let it go here for a second, and then we'll figure out what to do. This is really good action. This is working out really good. Here's the Confederates. There's death there. Okay.
I'd say either direction would look good.
Yeah.
Maybe I should come around. Should I run around and then stop?
Yeah.
Should I kind of run into the picture? And stop and pump?
I definitely want to.
Maybe show a little battle, me
Uh-huh.
coming into it, and then boom, just
Yeah.
do it?
Yeah. Well, definitely pump it and then go on. And as soon as you walk out the camera, then it just does it.
Or do you want to film me coming from this direction and then film me running on?
Yeah.
Do it.
That would be good. When me get on that side, you mean? Or
And I could run
you
up.
coming this way and then me get
Either
over?
way. Either way. I could run down. Either way would. Oh, let's stand there and watch. See what you think.
Okay. How about, yeah, you go right by the camera after that.
Okay.
I mean,
Here,
just run right by me
Get
and
a
then,
visual of this.
then we'll stop it.
You start it when I make the turn.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. And then you just go off and then it goes straight into the graphic.
I think that is it. I think that's it.
Okay.
You might want to move that just a little bit. Yeah. That sounds good to me. Okay. In that case, I don't even really. Okay, that's cool. Let me just find a good place to put it here.
I'm gonna watch the directions. I want to pump my left one. The metal doesn't show at all.
So it's going to be a little bit of action that's already on here for a couple seconds. Is that all right?
Oh yeah, I think we definitely.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
a good 2 minute would be good.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna let it go for a second here.
Mark, I'm ready for a beer.
I wish I could have one. I took 2 ibuprofen, but I'll drink some water. Okay, we do cut off there. This is going to be perfect. I'm just trying to think. The only camera angle of the Union is from behind. Do you think you could do it this way and run that way?
Stop and pump. It's like stop and sit down and pump it.
Well, if you come from here, I can still get you running off, and I can still get your pump.
Okay, if I run, see what it looks like. You might want to come back a step, maybe. Well,
Yeah.
okay, if I'm like this.
We could either do it that way. You want to do it that way?
What do you think?
Either that, or I can almost be right on top of you. Or I can get you this way. I want to end up with your back to me while you run off. That's the way the other Union guy is.
Well, you want to do it from 2 angles?
Yeah, we could do that.
Whatever.
Or,
You have a better idea of the flow of it.
yeah. I need to be about right in here, basically.
I'll break some of those limbs back.
Let me think.
Want to try it again?
Yeah, I got to see what it looks like on here. Well, I'll tell you what, run up there and just put your foot up as if you're still facing that way.
And pump the other foot?
You can still, yeah, that could be good.
All right.
Okay, yeah, now I'm just checking.
Okay.
To see what it looks, I'm not taping, I just
No.
want to see what it looks like. I think that's it. I like that.
Okay.
That works for me. Matter of fact, I mean, basically I won't pick you up until you come in. I'll just kind of keep it still. I think that looks good. Okay? Let me get where it needs to be. Let me find that guy. Oh man, what a hot day. Right after that guy goes, I think it's going to be real good. Almost done.
You realize we're going to need graphics for this making of the making of the commercial.
Okay. I'm going to just go ahead and set it on the insert in 4 or 5 seconds, and if it doesn't work, we'll just take it as it is. So I'm going to cut it on when you're about right here. And basically, you're going to plant your foot, right in the middle there.
You want me to angle the pump towards you a bit?
Yeah, maybe so. But as long as you sit in the middle, we'll be fine. I mean, I got the entire log on.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, you ready?
Now, hold on.
Tell me when you're ready.
Let me give you an action.
Yeah.
Ready, action.
Okay, go. I think it works. Let me see. I wonder if I got enough. I don't have enough.
Not enough?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What don't you have?
I can't. The ball doesn't show up.
Yeah, we really need to get that.
I need to get it from here and then get you this. Let me just get back here.
So you want it straight on, like this?
So much for that, huh?
You want it straight on?
I guess we're gonna have to, yeah.
I guess this camera needs to move, doesn't it?
Yeah, the only thing about this is the last union guy we had showed us our back, and now we're showing the front. Is that a big deal? It might be. We just about right, I think.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, you ready?
The tripod's not in your way, huh?
No, it won't be.
Okay.
I'll start right when I.
When you hear me coming.
Yeah. Okay, go. Boy, that's good. I think that worked.
Oh, there's nothing.
Fire. Pumping. Running.
Go back a little bit. Go back again. Make sure that destruction plate is not glowing in the corner. Something tells me it is. Yeah, maybe not. You're back here. It's probably behind the tree.
I say from we don't even show the computers. You go straight into the.
Okay.
All I need to do is show that against the sky. It's going to show through when I don't have
Do you want it, is that good enough to pump, or do you want to have a close up of the chair? Right before.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, you're right. I think that's a good idea.
Like here.
Right, something. Yeah. Right, real close up. Dead straight into it. Yeah, that's good. Let's see. I really got much better. I think so. Or should we just show the shoes out? I guess you can. Right behind the tree and then it stops right there. Man, couldn't have been any better what we did. That's zero exactly. Uh-oh. What I did wrong. I screwed something up. I didn't do that. Okay. You're real close on that, right?
Yeah, just kind of from here, here with the shoe.
Yeah. Well, that's good right there. Okay.
Reach down, I have my hand already there. Probably have to reach down.
Yeah.
You give me
Okay.
1, 2 actions.
Got him. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Right?
That should do it.
Boy, and then you want to know the weird thing about it is it's going to end exactly at the end of the footage that I put on there.